Hello, welcome to Sane Enterprises. We are live. We have coffee. We're going to be talking about how to get more views on your channel in 2018. Starting with the difference between doing sub for sub and community building. Now, we know that there's a lot of people out there doing sub for sub, and that YouTube does not want sub for sub on the platform anymore, and they've been working for years to try to eliminate it. What they've done is they've made it be less and less successful. The sub for sub thing just doesn't work very well anymore. It had some disadvantages to begin with, and the community building and networking has huge advantages over sub for sub. So how do you get more views on your channel? Well, for one thing, in addition to doing all the good practices of building great content, doing your content on a regular basis, and you need to engage with your community, engage with your audience. That's one of the good network practices. Sub for sub doesn't do that. Sub for sub, just the only engagement they have with their potential audience is to go put a comment on somebody's video, offering a sub and asking for a sub, or asking for a sub and offering a sub. And the first thing you got to do is quit using the word sub, quit using the word subscribe, and don't just use a replacement word for it. Change your behavior. Supporting is the word we usually use, and the reason we use the word supporting is because we do so much more than just subscribe to somebody. And unless you're gonna, I encourage you, unless you're gonna do that, don't just use the word support as a direct substitute for the word subscribe, because that's not going to get you the gains you want to get. Hello, Josie. Welcome to the live. First of all, what is the difference between supporting and subscribing? Number one of the things I do to support the other people in the community is I tweet out people's videos, which I'm going to show you here today. And that's just one of the things that's the difference between sub for sub communities and true networking communities like the I Am a Creator community, the Insane Friends community, the Sane community, the Mopar community, the Camaro community, the Mustang community. You know, we actually support each other, and I'm going to show you proof of that here in just a second, of how supportive all these people in these communities are. Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventures, nice to see you. And Josie are in the house. Okay, you're having trouble adding comments to the last video. Is that the last video on Sane Auto or the last video on Sane Enterprises? Because I'll look into that after this live. Well, after this live and after awesome steak lunch that I'm having with my wife, because she's such a super seller that she's getting free steak lunch today. I'm going to go share that with her. Anyhow, let me show everyone, because there will be people watching on the replay here, and they need to know how to do what we do and what the difference is between sub for sub and true community building. So let's go to community, because that's what YouTube likes to call it, because there is a difference between community and sub for sub. And let's go see one of the differences right here. Look at these comments from great members of the community doing actual networking and community building. And you can see a big difference between how they comment and what kind of comments they leave and what sub for sub does. And one more note, we should all be respectful to everyone, including people who are doing sub to sub, and give them the benefit of the doubt, because we all started, none of us were born knowing all this stuff. So anybody that comes to your channel, they're doing sub for sub, treat them respectfully too, and try to educate them on a better way, because there was a point when we didn't know all this stuff. So if you look here, you look at these comments, you can see, like Ross K. Fode, excellent advice. And this is another thing too, you can copy what I'm doing. Take every opportunity you can to shout people out and show their channel names and talk about them and promote their channels. That's something that sub for sub people don't do, and that's why they don't get as good of results as we do in these communities, because they're not doing things like that. Vegan kiwis and pistachios. Now, not only nice information like 5, and number 5 is one of the tips that I gave in the video. So he's making reference to something in the video. And if you look up here, you can see several more comments from the same person. Vegan kiwis and pistachios. Vegan kiwis and pistachios. See, you don't see that from sub for subbers. You're not going to see them commenting on 5 different videos, 5 different comments, all worded different ways. And Demon Durango here, very good info. Proof is in the videos in your playlist. I have one video with 11 views, and the next video has 62. What he's talking about is something that was talked about in the video. And again, sub for sub, you don't do that. In true community building and network, you leave those kind of comments. That lets the person that you're commenting on their video know that you actually watched the video. Guess who else it lets know that you actually watch videos? Everybody that watches that video sees your comment, sees that you watch videos. Who are they more likely want to reach out to and network with and be a community member with? That person, or somebody that just says, oh, give me a sub, I'll give you a sub? Well, of course, they're going to want to reach out to somebody like that, and you should be wanting to reach out to people like that, because you want more people like that on your page and in your community. You will grow a lot faster with engaging with people like that. Auto Dreamer 77, Nobody Gamer, and he's commenting on something that's in the video. And compliments. James Cox, so busy, so busy. That's another thing you can learn from looking at what he does. So busy, working a full-time job like most of the rest of us, and incredibly busy on his channel, trying to help other people out. Got over 5,000 supporters. Doesn't really need our help, but he's still there. He's still there on our pages, on our videos, most of the time, and I'm still getting messages from him on Twitter. Where does he find the time? I don't know, but he puts forth the effort and he does it. All you guys in the live chat right now, making the time, working and still being here, supporting. So anybody watching this that's new, that's coming to the replay or shows up in the thing new, check out these guys and their channels and watch how they comment, watch how they engage. This is how it's done. I mean, the guys that are in the comments right now are very supportive of our channel and the rest of the community, and you can see how they engage and how they comment, and copy that. Mrs. will send a steak to me. Yeah. You got to get a super selling woman. Get super selling rewards. and then she got to be sharing too. They're giving her like a 20-ounce steak. So luckily she can't eat all that. So I'm gonna go help her. Okay, we have somebody, Cordelarian. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing the first part of your name, Eris. Great to have you in the chat. Great to see you here. I hope we can all learn something together in the time that I have. I will be ending this live at 11 because I've got to go eat steak. So, free steak for super selling. So on future lives here on this channel and stuff, if you've got some questions about selling and how to sell and stuff, you should probably ask Carol, because right now she's #1 in Dalton and #3 in all of Georgia. And that's 3 behind her sales versus teams of sellers. She's #1 and as an individual sales. Reese's Mill. What did YouTube did now? They're doing all kinds of stuff all the time. No one person can keep up with everything they do. What are they up to now? So, back to our comments, our community. And I wanted to, I didn't have it on here where you could see the comments, did I? I'm sorry. There's the comments. That's what I was trying to, okay. Construction Machines channel, commenting on here. Sad to see the old buildings go, but better than just being left to fall down. Nice video, returning our support. As you can see, that doesn't sound anything like a sub for subber comment. And it's obvious that they at least watched part of the video. They might have watched the whole thing, but they don't, everybody in this community, some people might have started out this way, but none of them are going to the videos and just leaving a comment and leaving. Everybody's letting the full video play. They're commenting about things in the video. They're staying in touch with each other. I mean, this is really good networking, and this is not what sub for sub is all about. This is not what sub for sub does. And that's why we in the community, the I Am Creator community, the Insane Friends community, the Sane community, the Mopar community, all these communities, the Camaro community, the Mustang community, we all get so much better results than sub for sub because we're not doing sub for sub. We're networking. We're community building. And so if you're trying to grow your channel and you're not getting those kind of results, and you've tried sub for sub and you gained some and then you lost some and then you gained some and then you lost some, and you're getting frustrated and you're not getting a lot of watch time, then join a real community and start giving in order to get. Make sure you go to other people's channels and you behave in exactly the same way you would want them to behave when they come to your channel. Watch the whole video. Comment on something in the video. Avoid using the S word unless it's support, and know what support means before you use that word. Bits of Real Panther says, returning the love by leaving a full play and like. And then they go on and saying some other stuff, but the point is that they're returning the love by leaving a full play and like. Okay, what are they returning? Well, I've been to their channel, I watched their video and stuff, I played the whole thing, I like, I support, I don't just leave. I've been subscribed to them for a while. I make sure every time I go to their channel, I look to make sure that it's still a green button and not turned back to red. This is one of the ways that YouTube tries to stamp out sub for sub. They'll take away those subscriptions, and if you're just a sub for subber, you're never going to go back, so you'll never notice that they've unsubscribed you. So but if you're truly networking and you're in a community and you're supporting the communities, then you're going to notice and you're going to resubscribe. So this is why you've got to learn how to network and learn how to be a good member of a community and support that community in order to grow. It works so much better than sub for sub. And it's so much better for the community that you're in. It's so much better for everybody that you're interacting with, and it's so much better for YouTube, and that's why YouTube doesn't want sub for sub, because it's not good for everybody. It's only good for the people that are doing it. The other thing you can do is, like, see right here, Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure. You can go to their channel like I'm doing now. I'm sorry, my internet's a little slow. Once you get to their channel, oh, and another thing I'm doing with this channel, he sent me a link to one of his videos. I have a whole nother YouTube page called Insane Friends, which is the name of our community, hashtag Insane Friends Community. And on that page, I'll be putting one of his videos on that page and a link to his channel to help get him more views and support. And I'm going to be doing that with as many channels as I possibly can. If you're constantly coming up with ideas like this to help other channels, your channel will grow. And, you know, spend less time trying to make your channel grow and more time trying to make other people's channels grow. And you will be incredibly surprised at how much better results you get from doing that. Even though it doesn't make that much sense mathematically, it does work. It really does work. It works so much better than trying to force your own channel to grow. Try to make other people's channels grow. Be constantly thinking of ways to do that, and just the karma will come back to you and your channel. It happens. So, here's a 63 International Harvester utility tractor. That looks really interesting. Let's pull that video up. And you can left click up here at the URL. Let me turn the sound off. Left click at the URL, right? That makes it turn blue. Then right click and hit copy. Then go to your Twitter, hit tweet, right click and paste. Now his video is right there, and I can hit tweet and tweet out his video and hopefully get him some more views and some more support for his page. Then this also helps me if I'm running out of things to say and don't know what to say, which I do. Normally I would say something about the tractor because I'm interested in anything that's got wheels on it anyway. But right now, just as an example, if you don't know what to say about the subject matter in the video, you can say, I tweeted this. And then hit comment. And then, like I said before, look at the subscribe button. See, it says I am subscribed. He's at 214 right now. And then if you've got something else to do and you can't actually physically watch the whole video, like it's 23 minutes and I'm in the middle of a live, and you want to go back and check who all is in your comment section on your live, don't close this tab and don't close this video, because just a short watch hurts the analytics of the video. A long watch helps the analytics of the video. And you want to be helping as many people and as many other channels as you possibly can. You want to be helpful. So if anything, you want to watch it full watch multiple times, not a fraction of a watch one time like a sub for subber would do. So let's go back here to the other page, and you can see all these comments. I can go down when I have more time and hit every one of these comments. And one thing I do here too that helps me is right here on Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventures where he commented, I hit the thumbs up button, and that's just something I do to let me know that I have returned to his page and I have commented on one of his videos, because I like to go to every page of everybody that comments on my video and comment on their video as well. And that snowballs, and if everybody does that, that snowballs into much more comments and much more views for everybody. So let's go back to the live stream and check our live chat. And let's do another thing too that you should be doing. When you're doing lives, shout out everybody in the live stream. Hey Josie, Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure, it's great to have you here. And Poet Maker, welcome. Oh, I seen your comments in my videos. Thank you. Actually, all of you. Josie and Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure and Little Dumpling, I've seen y'all commenting in my videos, and I really appreciate that, and I thank y'all for doing that, and thank y'all for being here in the live. I thought there was somebody else here too. Cordillerian Eris, welcome to our live. Yeah, Josie, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. And yeah, there's a lot of sub for subs out there. They'll come to your page and they ask for sub to sub and they leave. They don't know any better. And I mean, who's got the time? At some point, well, when you're really, really small and you get very few comments, I mean, you've got the time, and that's why I was saying earlier about as this community grows, we need to, when you're over 4 figures, you need to try to take responsibility for people that are 4 figures and people that are 3 figures. 3-figure people need to take responsibility for the 2-figure people, because once you get past a certain amount of subscribers, you really don't have as much time to teach people who only have 1 or 2 digits and they're still doing a lot of sub for sub stuff. You really don't have as much time to teach them to a better way, and other than saying it on the streams here. But when you only have 2 digits and stuff, or you only have 3 digits, and you've been listening to streams like this, and you've tried out doing true networking and seen how much better it is than sub for sub, then those people that are at that level need to spend a little more time teaching everyone that's making sub for sub comments and stuff. Go back to their channels and comment on their channels and say, hey, there's a better way to do this. Try watching this video on Sane Enterprises, or try watching this video on James Cox, or try watching my video. If you've got a video that explains the difference between sub for sub and networking, and you know, because a lot of these people just don't know. They don't know. If you go to their channel and they've got lots of videos and they've been working on their thumbnails and stuff and they're still doing sub for sub, then likely they just don't know how to network, or that there's communities out there like ours, or where to find them, or what to do when they do find them, or sometimes they don't even know if they have found them. They stumble across a community like this and they don't know. They don't even know they found a great community. So we need to just keep trying to educate these people and let them know. And you know, some of them, if they've been there, if you go around and they've had plenty of time, or they just have no content on their channel and stuff, and they're expecting to grow with 1 or 2 videos, and it's been that way for months, then I don't know. You know, there is a point where you got to give up on some people. But we never want to give up on trying to. Yeah, sometimes they just say sub. I mean, that's not putting forth a lot of effort, is it? So yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say. If you're checking out their channels and stuff, you're looking at what they're saying, and it looks like they're really not putting forth any effort at all, then you're probably better off spending your time trying to teach somebody else that once you check out their stuff, it looks like they're putting forth a lot of effort, but they're still using sub words or the word subscribe. Then maybe they just don't know yet. Maybe they just don't know how to do it, and it might be worth your time to try to educate them and teach them how to do true networking. Whereas if it looks like, yeah, like Josie said, they just say sub. No, that's just lazy, and they're probably just going to ignore everything you try to teach them. And Josie, if I see that they're checking out the live streams and such, I do suggest what you're saying. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Josie. And so, you know, we can only help so many people. So we should be looking for those signs of effort where people are trying and they're getting frustrated even though they're trying, because they're missing pieces of information, they're missing some knowledge, and they need to be taught. And since we already know this information and we've been getting good results, we should be teaching them. And we can help. That's another way we can help. Bubsification is here. Good to see you. I was just in Chattanooga yesterday. Yeah, it takes good, consistent content to grow, but a lot of us were doing good, consistent content. As a matter of fact, before the letters went out, and I was struggling, and I had been doing a new video every single day on the Sane Auto channel for over 100 days. I ended up doing almost 300 days in a row of new video every day, at least a new video every day. There was over a week and a half I did 2 new videos every single day, and was still seeing mediocre growth. Then I started interacting with the Mopar community and trying to build my own Sane community. We had mixed success. It was better than just doing really good content and working on thumbnails and stuff like that, which you can't see for me covering up, but in my lower right hand corner you can see Roberto Blake's notification of his new video, because I was watching Roberto Blake, I was watching Daryl Eves, I was watching all these guys that are YouTube certified and are good experts, and taking their advice and doing all the YouTube best practices and stuff. And then when the letter went out, not just the I Am a Creator community, not just the Mopar community, not just the Camaro community and all these other communities, not just the same community, but everybody, it seemed like everybody on YouTube suddenly became more receptive to networking and more receptive to sub for sub. But sub for sub still lacked the growth of true networking and community building. And one of the largest and most active communities that came out of this was the hashtag I'm a Creator community. And the Mokar community grew, the hashtag Sane community grew, and a lot of the people in the Sane community started using the hashtag Insane and Insane Friends, and I embrace that because I think it's a little more festive than just Sane community. So I have, and then we all started talking about ideas of how to help each other out even more, about how to do comments and returning comments and watching the full videos, and even lately tweeting each other's videos, and all those kind of things that sub for sub people just don't do. And being more active in the community and having these live streams, these support live streams where people can come and support each other and get to know each other and meet each other in the live chat, and get new people in the community and grow the community. And that's when I created this channel 3 weeks ago for just the communities to come here and hang out and grow the Sane Enterprises. And it went from 0 videos and 0 subscribers to however much it is now. It's like 120, 130, and I think it's been 4 weeks now. And of course, Sane Auto went from having a few hundred subscribers when the letter went out to around 1,300 subscribers. And these are not just sub for sub subscribers. These are active community members, because all the views and everything went up too. All the watch time went up. And I already had a lot of views on that channel. They just weren't hitting the subscribe button. And I see Bubsification and Josie and have some good comments here. I want to take a second to read these. You're absolutely right, Josie. You can have the content, but you have to get noticed as well. There's a lot of other people in the community here too that had really great content and just weren't getting noticed because YouTube does not do a really good job of promoting smaller channels. So we need to promote each other. We need to mostly promote others. You know, since I've been promoting other people's channels, that seems like the more I promote other people's channels, the less I have to promote my own. And I get better results from promoting other people's channels than I do from promoting my own. My channels seem to grow faster if I just ignore them. Well, not really ignore them, but make other people's channels in the community the priority and promote them instead. And then everything on my channels go up. Okay, Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure says, when it comes to thumbnails, all you can do is make the picture brighter up. I really don't know how to add words. I mean, that's partly my fault, because I keep forgetting this. I keep thinking everybody knows about TubeBuddy, and everybody's using TubeBuddy, and they're not. Not everybody knows about TubeBuddy. There was a time when I didn't know about TubeBuddy, and there's a link in the description right here on this video and on every video I've got to the TubeBuddy plugin. You need to get TubeBuddy, and you could go ahead and start out with the free version, because the free version has help with thumbnails. It'll let you put those words and stuff on your thumbnails, and you're going to love it. It's awesome. It's as handy as having a 2x4 when you're working on construction. It's as useful It's as useful as a screwdriver in your kitchen drawer. I mean, you'll wonder what you ever did without it. It's amazing. And they have a free version. You click on that. You don't have to start out with the paid version, which does even more. I mean, and there's way too much stuff that it does to mention here, but get the TubeBuddy and use it for your thumbnails first, and then just start experimenting with it and exploring with it, and you'll find it does a lot of other things too. It's awesome. I've been using it for a long time. I'm upgraded to the paid version. I like it so much. Okay, and Bubsification says you're correct. Subs will help, but if they aren't interested in what you're doing, they won't watch and interact. You know, and that's got a lot of truth to it right there. I mean, that we do in this community, we have some stuff, some channels that we're not that interested in their content, but we are interested in them and their channel growth and everything, and so we still interact with them. But sub for subbers are not going to interact with your content if they're not interested, and some of the sub for subbers may be interested in your content, but they've never really seen your content because they just subbed and left, and so therefore they still aren't active on your channel. We all need and want active subscribers on our channels, because you get, like you're saying, Bubs, it's true. It's kind of a waste of time to get a whole bunch of subscribers sub for sub if they're not ever going to watch your content. And as a matter of fact, if they just hit your video and leave, and it has this little bit short watch time, it could cause the algorithm to see your video as something that doesn't match your description, that you're a clickbaiter or something like that, and then it doesn't promote your video, and so that hurts your channel. So we want more members in the community that are true networkers, that actually stay active in the community and active on the channels, and we want to teach them how to do that and let them know that they're going to get better results that way, not just so that they get better results, but because we're going to get better results too. Josie, oh yeah, Josie, that's a good point. Reply to the letter coming out. When that YouTube letter coming out, you need some heat to get it to boil, and I think that's a good analogy, because that did put some heat, some fire under the pants of some of the people in YouTube, and got them to realize they need to start interacting with people that are coming to their channels looking for support, and they need to go to other people's channels looking for support. But at the time, a lot of people didn't know how to do it, and they were seeing everybody that came looking for support as a sub for subber, and most everybody was sounding like a sub for subber at the time, because they didn't know what to say, they didn't know what to do, and we've all learned a lot since then. And you know, I know my wife and I have learned how to apply a lot of the networking techniques and stuff from brick and mortar businesses that we've run for years into how we comment and how we interact in the community. Reese's Meal today, it's 1 month anniversary. Reminder for the live stream tonight at 6 p.m. Okay, cool. Josie, Reese's Meal. And Reese's Meal Adventure, it's very true. It says, download TubeBuddy. The free program is very easy to make thumbnails with. I use it when I am short on time. It works really nice. And it downloads right into your YouTube. I mean, it's not like a set. Once it integrates, it's a Chrome-based program. So if you're on Internet Explorer, I don't know how that works, because I don't use Internet Explorer anymore. I use Chrome, Google Chrome. Google owns YouTube. Google owns Chrome. So a lot of things on YouTube work better when you're using Chrome. And then if you go to TubeBuddy and download TubeBuddy. Have Chrome open when you go to do it. Open up in the Chrome browser, and then click on the link right here in the description on the video, the TubeBuddy link, and that'll take you right to TubeBuddy. And start out with the free version. Just go ahead and get the free version, and it'll download right into your YouTube and your Chrome. You don't have to do anything like special. You just go open your YouTube, and the next time you open your YouTube, you'll have these little icons that say TB here and TB there on your YouTube, and click on those little TB things and start exploring. That's your TubeBuddy. It's right there in your YouTube, which is another thing that is far superior than anything else that you can get for helping you with your YouTube, because it's right there integrated with your YouTube. Oh, we're talking about the letter that YouTube sent out when they altered the deal and decided that a lot of people who were monetized were no longer going to be monetized, and they were also going to have to meet the new requirements of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And there were a lot of people that some of them had the subscribers but didn't have the watch time because they'd been doing a lot of sub for sub. And there were a lot of people like us who had been doing a lot of, and not everybody that was in that situation was because they were doing lots of sub for sub. But if you were doing lots of sub for sub, it puts you in that kind of situation. Other things can too. And some other people were in the camp where they've been doing lots and lots of really good content, and so they had a lot of views and a lot of watch time, but for whatever reason, and my Sane Auto channel had this problem, for whatever reason, people just weren't hitting the subscribe button. Some people were coming back and watching videos regular and still wouldn't subscribe. And so we had way more than enough watch time and way more than enough views, but didn't have enough subscribers. And some people are still in that situation and just need a little bit more to get over that number of subscribers. And some people just need a little bit more. They've got the subscribers and they still just need a little bit more watch time. Thank you, Josie. I hope that helped you out a lot. I know that you're going to love it. Yes, and Josie says, yeah, when YouTube gave the notice of 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. You only had 2 people click it from your site so far? Is that are you talking about the TubeBuddy link? Ooh, it's 11:10, guys. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I should have left at 11. I gotta go eat a steak. I gotta go celebrate a bunch of sales with Carol. She's getting rewarded for having high sales again. Alright, guys, it's great hanging out with you. Thank you for coming, and I hope what we discussed here will not only help each other, but I'm sure that a lot of things we discussed here today on the replay is going to help some of the new people that come into the community learn, and we'll just keep telling them. We'll just keep telling them, and hopefully we'll get a lot more people and help them grow too. The more people we help grow, the more we're going to grow. And I'll be tweeting some more of y'all's videos and stuff too. We've been doing a lot.